How do you get your business to take off so you can quit your full-time job and do what you love, even if right now you have few or zero paying clients? How do you create a business that gives you financial freedom and a flexible schedule, even if right now you're working in your business almost non-stop? How do you make a huge impact on the lives of others, even if right now your potential clients don't even know you exist? Hi, I'm Jenny Shih, the creator of Make It Work Online, and those are just some of the questions I hear from business owners like you again and again. Since stepping out on my own, my work has touched the lives of tens of thousands of small business owners just like you. My clients want to make a great living doing meaningful work they enjoy on a schedule they set so they have plenty of time for everything else that matters to them, whether that's traveling the world, picking their kids up from school each day, or simply having some quiet downtime. If that sounds like something you want, this workshop is for you. Today, you're gonna learn why your online business hasn't taken off like you thought it would and how to turn it around fast. How being a good student is actually hurting your business and zapping your time. And the secret to getting book solid in just a few months, even if you have no paying clients. In the second lesson, you'll get the one plan you need to follow to grow a profitable business doing work you love. How to end your battle with overwhelm once and for all, and the simple shift that will take a prospect from saying no thank you to where do I sign up? Then in the third lesson, you'll discover the 9 reasons why prospects aren't hiring you, the secret to always knowing what to charge no matter how new or experienced you are, and the key is to packaging your skills, creating can't resist offers, and selling your services at premium prices. In that lesson, you'll also hear the stories of 3 women whose businesses were forever changed when they implemented the exact same ideas you'll be learning in this workshop. We'll finish up the series in the 4th part, where you'll discover how to master the skills you need to build an online business that gives you the freedom you crave, and the clear, straightforward plan to get clients and make more money, and the 3 key factors that separate those who make it from those who don't. Now, at the risk of sounding like every other expert out there who claims to have the answers to building a thriving online business, the approach you're going to learn in this workshop isn't hypey or based on the latest hot today, gone tomorrow trends. I'm not going to teach you a get-rich-quick scheme that will make you a millionaire overnight, and I'm not going to make a guarantee of effortless passive income. This training is not one of those pipe dream promises, and I'm not that kind of business person. The approach you'll learn in this workshop is a real-world one, proven time and time again to build a sustainable income doing work you love without burning the candle at both ends. It's a timeless approach to building a profitable online service-based business that creates consistent, predictable income doing work you love. This approach works whether you're just starting out online, want to grow and reach more people, or want to make the leap to 6 figures and beyond. After experimenting with ideas in my own business and helping countless clients grow their businesses, I've transformed the complicated process of building a successful business into a simple, step-by-step approach that you'll discover in this workshop. But don't be fooled, although what you're about to uncover is surprisingly simple at first blush, its simplicity is what makes it so powerful. This means no more overwhelm or no more confusion about your next steps. You'll have a clear, straightforward plan to build a business and take it as far as you want to go. And the good news is you don't have to be a marketing whiz, tech genius, or branding expert to implement this approach in your business. Because here's the thing, growing up, I wasn't popular, peppy, or perky. I was the shy, quiet wallflower who preferred to avoid the spotlight at all costs. And in truth, that's still who I am today. I don't have a standout personality, I don't polarize people with extreme language, and I certainly don't have the charisma, style sense, or looks of a celebrity. I don't have a business or marketing degree, and I've never been trained in networking or public speaking. But despite all of that, I was still able to grow a thriving business, and I believe you can too. When I quit my full-time corporate job to start my business, I was simply looking to do work that mattered and have the freedom to set my own schedule. I wanted to take days off when I wanted to, travel when and where the mood struck me, and live a life that felt meaningful. I had this dream, but at the beginning it felt totally out of reach. After all, I quit my job not having made a penny in my business, and I struggled for quite some time. I was living off of savings, and as the breadwinner in our household, I was terrified because if I didn't make my business work, I'd have to go back to the job I had been so excited to leave. I was completely overwhelmed and confused by everything I was reading about building an online business, but I was motivated by a deep sense of desire to work on my terms, so I kept going even though I was in a constant state of panic. After lots of trial and error, things started to click. After blood, sweat, and tears, and I'll be honest, there were a lot of tears, I finally got my business off the ground and profitable. And soon after, I was making 6 figures, working 20 to 30 hours a week, leaving plenty of time to do the things I enjoyed, like mountain biking, running my first marathon, or just playing with my new puppy. Now, here's the thing that might surprise you most. As my business climbed towards 6 figures, my health rapidly declined. In 2012, I was diagnosed with chronic Lyme disease, but quitting, giving up on, or massively stepping back from my business simply wasn't an option. As I said, I've almost always been our household's main breadwinner, and I couldn't stop working simply because I was sick. So I continued to serve my clients, but I ran my business around my personal limitations. During my worst years from 2013 to 2015, I worked about 20 hours a week, but some weeks I only had the energy to work 5. And I was still able to keep up my revenue at multi-6 figures with a comfortable salary for myself. I was able to do all of this, take care of my health, run my business, and financially support our household without compromising my values or the high standards I set for myself in the work I do with clients. And that's the beauty of the approach you're going to learn in this workshop. You can mold it around your life and around what matters to you. It's that kind of freedom that makes having your own online business so incredibly powerful. Everything I'll uncover in this workshop is based on what I've learned from my own business journey, from helping over 1,000 clients, and from guiding multiple tens of thousands of business owners with my free articles, trainings, and resources, and the results have been phenomenal. Many have quit their full-time jobs, replaced their job incomes with their businesses, filled 6-month waiting lists, gotten interviewed, been given amazing speaking opportunities, written books, traveled the world, and finally created the schedule and the freedom and the life they always wanted. If that sounds like what you want, simply showing up and attending these workshop sessions could be a huge turning point for your business and your life. So here's what I invite you to do. As you go through this workshop, notice how you're in the perfect spot to implement these strategies. Consider how each step applies to you and your business, whether you're new to the online business world or have been in your business for a while. One of the great things about this approach, the one you're going to learn in this workshop, is that it is applicable to all types of businesses throughout all stages of their growth. My goal for you is that you have a successful online business that gives you the freedom to set your own schedule, spend time with those that matter to you, helps make a difference in the lives of others, and financially provides for you and your family. So if that's the kind of business you want, let's dig in to lesson 1. First, download the lesson 1 worksheet on this page. Print it out and grab a pen. There are some things I'll be having you fill out as you go through today's lesson. And there's also room for you to take notes. This will make sure you're getting everything you can out of the lesson and are on track to creating the business of your dreams. You can press pause on the video while you download the worksheet, and once you have that printed, you're ready to dive in. Now, I'm going to warn you, one of the things my clients love best about me is that I'm really direct. I give it to them straight, no beating around the bush, and I'm going to give you that same courtesy in this workshop. After all, the results prove that this approach works. Now, here's the deal. The biggest obstacle standing in the way of your business taking off is a counterintuitive one. What is it? You actually have too much information on how to grow your business. Sounds crazy, right? Well, I told you I would be direct. I know you're thinking that since your business isn't where you want it to be, you thought, maybe I don't have enough information. I used to think the same thing. But when I realized the opposite was true, it was a pivotal, game-changing moment for me. And now it's going to be a pivotal, game-changing moment for you. Let me explain. Since you're here and a part of this workshop, I know you're motivated to make your online business work. You want to serve clients in a meaningful way and have a business that enables a great life for you and your family. And you've done a lot of things to try to make that happen. You've downloaded all the free content you could get your hands on, and you've gathered classes and trainings like crazy. You've covered your desktop with PDFs about websites, email marketing, blogging, and you've blocked off hours upon hours to watch webinars, about avatars, about funnels, and about nurture sequences. You've learned podcasting and about strategy sessions and courses on Facebook ads and filled Evernote to capacity with advice about launching. The list is endless. But as you do that, you're finding yourself overwhelmed with advice and information, much of which is conflicting. And instead of getting more clear and more focused, you're more confused and more stuck. Instead of building your business, you're going nowhere. Talk about frustrating. Now, I'm not saying all of the advice you're getting is wrong. Much of it does really work, and I'm glad you've been such a voracious learner. But if all of this information is working for those who are teaching it, why isn't it working for you? Well, the answer is simple, but before I fill you in, I want you to fill out the first section of the handout. This is where you'll capture all that you've learned about business so far. This will come in handy later. So press pause on this video while you fill out that section. Okay, now you've listed out everything you've learned so far, and the question is, why isn't it working for you? Again, I'm gonna give it to you straight like I promised you I would. Here's what's happening. You have learned countless business building tactics, but you're missing one clear, comprehensive, overarching, strategic business building plan. You don't have the one big picture strategy that tells you what to do, how to do it, in what order to do it, and how to make sure all those pieces fit together so you can actually build your business. Here's how I like to think about it. Let's say you wanted to build your dream house. You have a strong vision in your mind and you're determined to make it happen. You're so excited, you practically skip into your local big box home improvement store where they offer tons of seminars on almost everything you need to know about building a house. Today, it turns out they're having a roofing seminar. You know you'll need a roof, so you sign up eagerly, ready to jump in and learn everything you can about building your roof. You show up, pen and paper in hand, tape measure on your belt, full of excitement and enthusiasm. While you're there, you listen intently. You learn everything you can. You ask tons of questions, and you buy the recommended supplies for building your roof. Then you leave the seminar, get in your car, and think, yes, I know how to build a roof. And as you drive away, you think about how great your roof is gonna look and how proud you're gonna be when you have such a great roof on your house. Then you pull into your driveway and park your car and realize that before you can put on a roof, you need to build the frame of your house first. So you head back to the store, sign up for the frame building seminar. Next weekend, you show up, pen and paper in hand, tape measure on your belt, full of excitement and enthusiasm. While you're there, you listen intently, you learn everything you can, you ask tons of questions, you buy the recommended supplies for building your frame. Then you leave the seminar, get in your car, and think, yes, I know how to build the frame. As you drive away, thinking about your dream house, excited about how you can finally have a dedicated home office, already scheming how you'll decorate it and what color paint you'll put on the walls, it's gonna be gorgeous. Then, as you pull in your driveway, park your car, you realize that what you really need to do is build a foundation. Or maybe you should level the land. What kind of truck do you rent for that? Wait, do you need a permit? Then it dawns on you that you'll have to learn how to install plumbing and electrical wiring and drywall. You'll need to pick out paint colors for the whole house, not just for your office. And then light fixtures, faucets, sinks, countertops. 2 minutes ago, you were excited and full of pride about the house you were going to build. Now you're practically in a puddle of tears on the kitchen floor, wondering if it's even possible. It's completely overwhelming, but you are determined to build this house. I love tenacious people like you, by the way. So you keep going back to the store, weekend after weekend, attending every seminar they offer, asking all the questions, and buying all the supplies. The only problem, after 6 months and dozens of seminars later, you still don't know how to build a house. You have tons of information and know way more about building a house than anyone you have ever met. But you are missing the most important thing you need to build a house, a plan to make it happen. Because you can't put up the drywall before you've done the electrical wiring. You can't hook up the sinks and showers before the plumbing has been connected to the water main. And you have to make sure everything is done in a way that meets building code requirements. That means in addition to knowing how the different components of the house are constructed, you also have to know the right order for doing each of the steps and also how to do the steps correctly so your dream house meets building code requirements. This home building example is exactly the problem you're running into in your business. And it's not your fault. Everyone you've been following so far has been teaching you tactics, things like webinars, Facebook ads, funnels, websites, blogging, email marketing, social media, you name it. But those are just pieces of the puzzle, like those home improvement store seminars. You can take all the seminars in the world and never learn how to build a house. You can take all the business tactics classes in the world and never have a successful business. To build a house, you need a complete home building plan. To build a business, you need a complete business building plan. And until you have the complete business building plan, what I like to call a strategy, none of the tactics you're learning will be of much use to you at all. In fact, without a clear strategy, you're actually left with more questions than answers. Questions like, where do I start? Are my goals even realistic? Do I need to hire a team or a VA? Where should I be investing in my business? Is my message clear enough? Where do I find perfect clients? How do I fill my roster? What's the right way to price my services? The good news is, once you have a clear business building strategy, all of those questions start to fade away. You no longer wonder if you're doing the right things in the right order because you know exactly which tactics to implement now and which ones to ignore until later. This means to grow the business you've been dreaming of, you need both a big picture strategy and the tactics. Now, I want you to pause here for a moment and fill that out on page 2 of your handout. To make my business work, I need, and then fill in the blank with one clear, comprehensive business building strategic plan. Then below that, you can take notes on what this means for you and your business based on where you are right now. Press pause on this video while you fill out that section. Okay, at this point, the big question becomes, what is the right strategy for your business? And how do you apply that strategy to get the results you want? Well, you're asking the right questions, just like my smartest clients. That's how I know you're gonna be able to make this work for your business. And the answers are this. The strategy you need is what I call the 3C strategic plan. It's a wildly simple and extremely effective approach for taking your online business to the next level. The best thing about my 3C strategic plan is that it works for you no matter what phase of business you're in. If you're just starting out online and haven't had your first paying client, you want to pay extra close attention to the first C. We're going to talk about this in the next video, and that'll give you initial traction in your business. If you started a business and have made a little bit of money but want to grow and reach more people, pay close attention to the first and second C's. If you have an offline business that you want to transition to online, maybe you're a therapist or a yoga teacher, the 3C approach is going to answer all of the questions you've been asking about this transition. If you want to grow a business selling products and programs, you'll discover some unique challenges that you'll be facing as you grow your business and how to get past them. And when you're ready to make the leap to 6 figures and beyond, you'll see the 3C strategic plan still works for you. I will help you get there, and I think you're really going to like how this applies to your business. The 3C strategic plan is exactly what helped my client Kim, who had been struggling to get her first paying client. Once she had the clear, straightforward plan, she went from working with one client for free to selling a $120 offer to selling a $2,500 package and quickly filling her roster in just a matter of months. It's because she finally got that overarching plan that allowed her to stop spinning her wheels and start taking action to grow her business. And since then, she's filled her roster and clients keep coming to her hungry for her services. All she did was follow the steps and take action. One of the things that makes Kim and other clients like her so successful is that they followed the 3C strategic plan and took action one step at a time. And that's what will also make you successful in this workshop. As you walk through this proven approach, see how it applies to your business and where you need to take action. It doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming, and you'll see this for yourself as you go through the next couple lessons. But before we wrap up, fill out the 3rd page of the handout. That's where you'll list out your questions for me. Remember, a big benefit of this workshop is that you get access to me answering questions about your business. So list your questions on that page. And then after you finish watching this video, hop over to our Facebook group and ask me those questions. Press pause if you need to, or complete that section after we wrap up. Okay, now that you know you need a clear, straightforward plan, here's how the rest of this free workshop will work. In the 2nd section, you will get the one plan you need to follow to grow a profitable business doing work you love, how to end your battle with overwhelm once and for all, and the simple shift that will take prospects from saying no thank you to where do I sign up? Then in the 3rd lesson, you'll discover the 9 reasons why prospects aren't hiring you, the secret to always knowing what to charge no matter how new or experienced you are, and the keys to packaging your skills, creating can't resist offers, and selling your services at premium prices. In that lesson, you'll also hear the stories of 3 women whose businesses were forever changed when they implemented the exact same ideas you're going to learn in this workshop. We'll finish up the series in the 4th part, where you'll discover how to master the skills you need to build an online business that gives you the freedom you crave, the clear, straightforward plan to get more clients and make more money, the 3 key factors that separate those who make it from those who don't. Now, I want to know a little bit more about you. What would having a successful online business do for you and your family? What would you do if you had more freedom and flexibility in your schedule and in your life? What would it feel like to be able to reach more people and make a bigger impact on the world? Please hop over to our workshop Facebook group and tell me. I want to hear from you. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, I would love it, so appreciate it, if you would click the share buttons to spread the word so we can help more business owners cut through the overwhelm and create their dream businesses. You know, when I first started my online business, most people didn't really understand what I was trying to do. My family thought that I should just go ask for my job back. They wanted me to be happy and successful, and since they didn't understand online business, they were afraid that I would fail. And even my friends, as supportive as they were, didn't understand what I was trying to achieve. It was lonely and really easy to doubt myself. But if you take nothing else from this training, please understand this. It is possible to make a living from your online business. You don't need a business or marketing degree. You don't need to be a technology whiz. And you don't need to be more popular or perky or peppy or polarizing than you are. I am certainly not any of those things. And truly, if you're an introvert like me, online businesses are a godsend. We get to live a quiet life, work from home, have a huge impact on the world in the process. Of course, if you're an extrovert, know that there are plenty of ways for you to connect with people to fuel your fire too. When I started working at a corporate job 17 years ago, I never imagined that I would have an opportunity like the one I do now. One where I get to do work that I enjoy, do work that makes a difference for other people, with people I enjoy working with, while setting my own schedule, working from home, and being able to spend the rest of my life doing what matters most to me. I am not exaggerating when I say that what I've been able to do both personally and professionally has far exceeded my original expectations. And in the grand scheme of life, I'm just getting started. I'm excited to see what still will come, and also am deeply grateful for what I've been able to accomplish so far. Remember, I'm not anyone special. I don't have a business or marketing degree. I don't have aspirations to be a celebrity. I simply put one foot in front of the other. I take action and I keep going, following the 3C plan every step of the way. You can have a thriving business that gives you the freedom you've longed for and allows you to make a difference, the difference you know you're here to make. And you can do that with the right plan. You can make it work online. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Please hop over to our Facebook group and leave a comment. Tell me what you think and where you are with your business. And then I'll see you in the next video. Want to grow and reach more people, or want to make this I was able to do all of this, care for my health, run my business, and financially support our household. If that sounds like what you want, simply showing up and attending these workshop sessions, I should have just kept going on that one. That's all right. So if that's the kind of business you want, let's dig in. So everyone you've been following so far has beat. Today, it turns out they're having a roofing seminar. You know you'll need a roof, so you sign up eagerly. I was all good, ready to go. I was following the script.